Hey everyone, what's happening? Sorry, my dogs were running all around and I can't really show you how to work out with your dog if I don't have any dogs. So I had to round them up. They were being crazy in the backyard, chasing trucks and doing doggy things, which is one way you can work out with them if you want to chase cars too. I'm just posting the link here in our volunteer page as usual. In case anybody doesn't know what's going on. Hang on 1 second here, and then we can get started. My dogs are already working out. Look at them go. Okay. So, working out with Dog Live now. Hey. And you guys can participate along if you so desire. You don't have to. It's really, I wanted to do something fun because we've done a lot of educational things. Get started here. Woo. Okay. Got those posted. The dogs are rolling around. There's Betsy. Betsy's hanging out. I just got to pull up my notes. For some reason, my phone has decided not to do anything. So you guys can enjoy Schooner itching there. He's excited to be here. All of them are. That's why I'm here in my living room. I don't know if you guys have seen my living room yet, but here it is in all of its glory. It's a nice big living room. I do work out in here. Let's see. Okay. So again, if you have a patient cat that you think would like to work out with, so I have a crazy list. And you guys, like I said, if you want, you can participate or whatever. And not all your dogs are going to do this. So bear with me, and mine don't always cooperate either. So the basic one is push-ups. So a lot of the stuff you guys don't need equipment for. It's just something you can do at your home. So if I'm hanging out with my dogs here, Triple's already down on the floor. Usually if I start doing push-ups, they come with me. Now, if you have a tiny dog, what you can do is put the dog on your back. I don't have any tiny dogs, so this is what usually happens. So Schooner makes it so I have to do planks in the middle of my push-ups. So that's why when we're doing this, you can do this with your dog, and they have an element that makes it harder. So Scooty's just sitting here. And like I said, if you have a tiny dog, what you can do is put him on your back. Otherwise, if you have a big dog like Schooner, he's just going to get in the way and make it a little bit more difficult. But it works on your balance and you planking when you do push-ups and have a giant dog trying to knock you over. So it really makes you stabilize yourself. So those are push-ups. Get out of here. So sit-ups, it's kind of the same thing. My dogs like to crawl on top of me. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those exercise videos. Schooner is showing off. He knows he's on camera right now. Where you do sit-ups and you hold a weight. Well, you could do this with your dog, or all three of your dogs can participate. So I'm just doing a basic crunch. Then I have hops here, and I can crunch up with hops and hops. Okay. It's just being a little weight for me, or you can get dog licks. So it's really about spending time with your dog, and sometimes they get in the way if you're trying to do an intense workout where they'll start playing with each other. All right, squats. So I'll use Hops for this exercise. Come here, Hoppies. If she lets me grab her, she gets a little weirded out when I try and pick her up, which I might too. Okay, so if you have a dog you can pick up at home, you can do squats with them. So if you don't have any weights, this is where your dogs come in, and Triple's just gonna do this because I taught her peekaboo. But so you just squat holding your dog. Hops doesn't like it a whole lot, but basically just doing squats. This is hilarious. It happens on the daily, Betsy. So like I said, just squats, and you can do different squats if you want to do with your feet pointed out and do the wide squats, you can do that. really anything you want to do holding your dog, they're just added weight. And some dogs like being picked up and they like this kind of stuff. Hops is an example of, why are you doing this to me? Please put me down. But she's being a good sport. So those are squats. We're going to do a treat break because everybody's being a good sport. Good job, guys. All right, so squats. Okay, bench press. I don't know if Hops will stay still, and you might be too heavy, but we'll give this a whirl. So bench press, again, if you don't have weights, you can replace it with your dogs. Just make sure you can lift your dogs. If you have tiny dogs, you should be able to do this no problem. So let me see if I can get Scooty here. Hang on, Scooty. Stop, stop, stop. So you got to calm him down. That's part of the trick, too. All right. Will you stop? I might have to get Hops again. She's going to be my little weight for today because Schooner is jazzed for life. All right. So you get your dog again and lay down and you lift them up like you would a weight, and then you bench press. Oh, Hops, your wiggly bench press. This works a lot better if your dog doesn't mind being picked up. You guys can see Hops wiggling, but basically you're just doing the bench press technique and using your dog. Hops is very upset about the bench press. Lots of licks in my face. This is also easier if you don't have 3 dogs. All right, so who do we have? Bicep curls. All right, we'll try this with triple. Let's see if we can do bicep curls. All right, again, just use your dog as a weight. And you might not be able to get the full range of motion because your dog is heavy, like Triple, who's 52 pounds, and it's like a modified bicep curl. Triple doesn't seem to mind too much about being bicep curled right now, but that's a bicep curl with your dog. Hops is patiently waiting. Triple is taking your couch apart. Yes, she always does that. I have to clean up pillows on the daily. All right, so lunges. Okay, there's 2 ways you can do lunges with your dog. And we'll see if I can get somebody. Come here. Give me. Come up. Give me a hug. All right, so I can hold Scooty and I lunge. If he lets me still hold on to him. He's getting a little freaked out. So that's one way you could do lunges with your dogs. The other way, of course, is using that weight and just holding on to him and lunging. So again, the lighter the dog that you have, the easier the workout's going to be. I'd like to see you do a bicep curl with Major. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to work on that one. I don't think I'm strong enough to bicep curl Major yet. He would be a good one to jump over. Speaking of, if you want to practice jumping, you can jump over your dog for a workout. Just make sure your other one's not on the other side, because then they might trip you up. Or you could lunge over or do hurdles. Stay. Can you get away? Look. Schooner's not going to let me do it. But you guys get the idea. If you want to get some jumps in, like I said, Major would be a good one. Actually, Major would be a good one to do over and under with. You could jump over him. Major is a Great Dane for those of you watching and don't know who he is. This is also something you could do. Your dog, use your dog as an imaginary line. The cool thing about all of this, and the reason I'm doing it, is it's a way to spend time with your dog. It's a way to bond with your dog, and it's a way to enrich them. They aren't used to probably doing this kind of thing unless you work out at home a lot, but this is a motivation for you if you're looking to work out or bond or do anything with your dog. Really just use them in place of equipment. All right, jumping jacks, really nothing crazy here. Usually the dogs end up running around, but they might be tired out. So just doing jumping jacks with them. Or again, if you want to do a modified jack, so you've got your weight in your hand, just jumping in and out with your little weight buddy. All right. What else we got? Okay, burpees. Again, this is more or less one that the dogs just might be an obstacle. So burpees, super easy. Out, up. And then usually they get interested in what you're doing, although you look like you tired yourself out already. Let's see, we did crunches. Planks. Okay, so planks. Sometimes the dogs will plank with you. Sometimes they'll crawl under you. So we'll see what they do here. But planks, I think you guys, most people know what a plank is. But just, you can either get on your elbows or go up. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your back is nice and flat. The dogs don't care. Scooty. So sometimes Schooner likes to come in and do the same thing that he did during push-ups where he crawls underneath, or triple will roll around like this and make her part of the plank. So it's just another way to include them and stuff. And sometimes they'll plank with you. I have not taught any of my dogs to do anything that they do on this video. They just do it. All right. Planks. High knees, again, that's just kind of like what we were doing. You can do like this and see if your dogs get excited with you. Or you can do high knees holding him up. So I can do high knees with hops, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to do. My knees aren't very high, but you guys get the idea there. Whew. I'm sweating. I don't know about you dogs. All right, yoga. So a lot of you have probably seen like the downward dog pose and everything. We'll see if the dogs do it with me. So basically, take your arms. There goes triple. And then you're going to do downward dog. They are more interested in each other than anything. But some people teach their dogs to do this. Laying down, it's a little bit easier with one dog. But really, you could do any workout with your dogs in the room. Okay, so other things that might seem obvious, but maybe not. So tug of war. Schooner hates dropping things. So whenever we play tug of war, I get a really good arm workout. I know this, again, seems silly. Like you would think, oh, I'm not getting a workout playing a dog game with my dog. But when they start pulling on this really hard, you are getting an arm workout. And the longer you play tug of war with your dogs, the more of an arm workout that you're going to get. So see, these guys have a pretty good grip. I'm fighting 3 dogs right now for gripping. So if I did this for 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to get a good workout because we're playing tug of war. They're going to get a good workout. All of my dogs are bodybuilders. Just even playing something simple as tug of war is going to help you guys work out and help the dogs. Okay, and then fetch. So obviously fetch, you're going to get a decent workout anyway. But what you can do is play active fetch. And actually, we might head outside because I'm going to see. Yeah, we're going to go outside for active fetch. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope. Okay. So the last thing inside, obviously, that you could do is running up the stairs. So if you want to run upstairs with your pups, come on, guys. You just run upstairs. They'll follow you. And then come back down. Woo! That's a good workout, right? Then you kind of get them all going, and they're working out with you, doing stairs. All right, and now I apologize because the video is about to get weird because I'm moving around and walking. So bear with me. We're going outside. Hopefully you guys are staying entertained out there. Maybe you're doing stuff along with me here. So as we move outside, I'm going to put you guys over in the shade so you can actually see. It is very bright out here, so I can't always see what's going on. Okay, so a take on fetch. You know, normally you just throw it, but what you can do if you have space to run, look at this good boy. He's so good. You're so handsome. Is active fetch. So instead of me just sitting here, I'm going to throw it and run. So throw it, and then I'm going to run with the dogs. Who said they have to be the only ones that play fetch, right? And then I'm going to pick it up. Schooner's cheating because we're not going on the trampoline again. And then I run back after triple. So that's active fetch. It's just something, a new twist on dog games. You guys can really get active if you think outside the box with most of the things that you would do with your dog. Okay. The other thing that we can do here, give me 1 second. I got to grab. So I haven't taught any of my dogs to play soccer, but what you can do is play soccer with your dog. If they kick it back, they don't always kick it back. Like mine are not kicking it back. But if you have a dog or an actual soccer ball or any kind of dog toy that you can kick, you can play soccer with the dogs. Usually, I do have a soccer ball, but I think the dogs popped it. So play soccer with your dogs. And then some of the obvious things are running. So I take my dogs running. I use a Weiss walkie, but even if you have the backyard with all this crazy Corona stuff, I've seen a lot of people running marathons or laps around their yard. So if I take off, usually the dogs will follow me if I do laps around my yard. You just got to be careful, because the dogs will probably try and run at an angle, but I got my shadow here with me. Woo. You're getting active, the dogs are getting active, everybody's working out, having a good time. So just run with your dog, and then of course walking. Even if I walk across the yard, usually the dogs are going to follow me. So if you can't run, or don't want to run and just want to go for a walk, walking obviously is a great way to get exercise with your pup, and things that our shelter volunteers do for our pups. Do you have a favorite running partner? Probably Schooner. Triple gets a little wild sometimes. Hops hates running, so I don't take her running. But Schooner is a little more calm, keeps a better pace. Triple is pretty good. They're almost even. Triple just gets wild when she sees squirrels and tries to chase them, so then I have to sprint. Other things that you can do that might not be obvious, you can take your dog kayaking with you. Just make sure, I put my dogs in a life vest just in case. You might think I'm crazy, but you never know. Paddleboarding is another good exercise that you could do with your dogs. I'm going to do that this weekend for Memorial Day. Whoop, whoop. What else? Swimming. I don't have a pool, but my dogs have gone in my sister's pool and I swim with them. That's a really good workout for dogs and you. All this stuff you could do alone, but it's a lot more fun with your dogs. Unless you're trying to swim laps and the dogs jump on top of you, then that's not comfortable. And then if you guys have a trampoline like me, which is how we're going to end this session, you can take your dogs on the trampoline. So we're going to walk over to the trampoline real quick. And that's how we're going to end this. Not a very long webinar, just a quick one to have some fun with you guys. All right, doggies, get up on that trampoline. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, Trippies. Get up there. All right. So my dogs love the trampoline. Hops was on here the other day. She's underneath, but just bouncing with your dogs. Schooner goes nuts. Hopefully this isn't making you guys sick. But it's a good way to get your dogs exercise, get you exercise. If you bounce for 10 minutes on a trampoline, it's an insane amount of calories. I forget how many calories it is. But yes, the dogs love the trampoline. So does anybody have any questions or additional workouts that you can do with your pup? Remember to drink water and to hydrate your fuzzy friend that also needs H2O while you guys are working out. I know this wasn't a traditional webinar, but it's something that we wanted to post on YouTube. So now you guys have some takeaways, some ways to work out, and hopefully you were entertained at the very least. Any questions before we escape? Here's Schooner going nuts on the trampoline again. He sees Hops underneath there, so he's getting crazy. Triple says, hey, me too. I'm never bored at my house. All right, guys. Well, that's my quick how to work out with your pet webinar. If you have any other suggestions or want to see anything else on our webinars, let me know. And I will do my best to get it taken care of. I am going to add one about heartworms and dentals, so it's a little more educational. But yeah, hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday, and I will be talking to you soon. Take care. Yippee. Happy Tuesday. There's my wild dogs.